Beautiful friends, welcome back to my makeup channel.
Ew. I ate a lot of Popeyes today. Sorry.
I just wanted to share with you guys some of my favorite brushes. Well, one of them isn't a brush, but some of my favorite brushes that I use to apply foundation with. One of my ultimate favorite brushes is definitely the Sigma Flat Kabuki brush F80. Ba-bam, honey. I love how dense the hairs are, and it's just super compact, and the flat top just really helps smooth the foundation application on. So what I like to do with this brush is I actually like to stipple it on and then just kind of like pack it in. Because I, honey, like some of y'all, and if some of you can, you know, relate to me, I got big ass pores. I mean, they're like crater pores. Although my skincare is definitely helping with getting rid of those pores, but they're huge. So I love to just take this brush and just pack on the foundation. Sometimes I'll go in swirl motions, but usually I just pack it on and just like literally dab it on and kind of stipple it pretty much. My second favorite brush, or not second, but one of my top faves is another Sigma brush. It's actually the round top Kabuki F82. Rounded. Same dealio, very dense hairs. I love just the feeling of it. The reason why this one is a little better than the flat one, I feel like it gets into the corners of my nose and like just near my inner eye area a lot better. This one I do stipple on as well, but I use circular motions more often with this one, and you know, it goes down on the neck and whatnot. So yes, this one for sure, if I really want to cover a lot of like my nose area and like just the little corners that I can't hit with the flat top one, this is the one, honey, the F82. Let's go to two other brushes that I use that are actually drugstore. So they're a lot cheaper than the Sigma brushes. One of them is the Real Techniques buffing brush. So it kind of is like, it's like almost like an in-between between the two Sigma brushes that I like. It's actually a little rounded and it's flat, but the corners I can actually get through my nose too. It isn't as dense, there's more, I guess, like flexibility to it, but it works just as well too. This one I use if I don't want like a super heavy coverage. I just do, usually for me, I don't put on that much foundation. I usually go one layer, sometimes two, but this one for sure, it's just like a quick, I dab it on and I just swirl motions and then it's fine. So yeah, Real Techniques buffing brush, awesome sauce. Now, the cheapest brush that I found that has worked really well on applying foundation is the e.l.f. powder brush. Now, I don't know why this is a powder brush because I would not apply powder with this. This would pack on so much crap. So, this one actually looks a lot like the Flat Kabuki F80. It looks a lot like it. It's just a lot wider. It is dense. Much denser than the Real Techniques one that I just showed you guys. And this one works well too if you just dab it in. Really, Chuck? But what I found with this one is that if you go in circular motions, you're going to have to dab it back in because there's going to be a lot of streak lines when you're using foundation. Especially if you're using a really thick foundation. It'll show, honey. So, I mean, it's cheap. It's like $3. So, I mean, it does the job. Now, obviously, my ultimate favorite way of applying foundation and applying pretty much anything when it comes to the face is obviously the Beauty Blender, which right now is not wet. I just washed her, but she is dirty. But yeah, so the Beauty Blender is honestly the best way, personally for me, and I'm sure for a lot of other makeup peeps out there or YouTubers out there that you've watched, they love it. It's an amazing, I mean, if you want a flawless airbrush finish, this is the tool for you, honey, okay? It's amazing. Majority of the time when I first started using it, I would obviously, you know, dot all my foundation and just literally, you know, pat it in. I've learned that it actually works even if you go in like swiper motions, you know, like the circular motions, just like the brush, and then you pack it back in and it just looks amazingly flawless. I actually like using this as well to apply powder underneath my under eye concealer right after I apply the concealer, obviously. So this is a winner, honey. And if you guys actually want me to do a video of how to apply foundation with the Beauty Blender, let me know.
Let me know.
So yeah guys, hope this video was somewhat helpful for y'all who are in love with foundation and in love with covering up your imperfections just like I do. Guess I'll see y'all in the next one.